wondered where my mandibula was. The Ren and Stimpy Show has been canceled, along with its creator. Sorry. Producer John Bobbitt. I'm not sure I can handle those facts. Speak up, Gene.
In any democratic community, people like to talk things over when they have to make decisions.
Citation needed.
But sometimes talking doesn't seem to accomplish its purpose.
That's why dance was invented.
20 years.
Please, gentlemen. One at a time. You'll all get a chance to speak.
At home, later.
Let's try and get the facts on this junior high school proposal.
What I want to know is this. Why do we need a new junior high school?
I already graduated.
Because every school in town's overcrowded.
Yes, but why can't we just enlarge the schools we already have?
That's your answer
Why
to
build
everything.
a new school way out in the north end of town?
Because the north end of town is growing up fast. The people out there need their own school.
How do we know the new school's the answer?
It's in the prophecy.
Well, why not find out what other towns are doing and get some expert advice?
That's just it. We don't know enough about this problem.
Thanks, Mel Blanc.
That's right. Let's get the facts.
Like the Columbo
The way
signal.
we make decisions in our democratic system has a profound effect on our welfare and happiness.
So we're screwed.
Whether we're dealing with a personal problem or a business matter,
Or a blimp attack.
whether we are deciding on our schools, our taxes, or any other community problem, the first thing we have to do is get the facts.
So hit up that
The
Facebook
next
feed.
step is to consider different opinions based on the facts.
Everyone has
And
one.
the final step is to weigh the facts and opinions with understanding and objectivity. These
Boring.
standards apply to everyone. Whether it's a family planning where to take a vacation,
Look, Chernobyl, see?
or a group of students discussing a school project,
We'll monetize recess.
or a women's club planning a charity drive,
Bibles for Bernie, I don't
or
get
a
it.
city council debating a community problem.
Now, who's this
All of
Maria?
them have to have the facts before they are able to reach intelligent decisions.
This information is helpful, but I still don't think we have enough to settle this question tonight. Well, we've heard the recommendation, and I think we ought to put it
need
to
more information.
Touch me anywhere to
All
continue.
right? How about all of us trying to get more facts? Agreed?
Does talk radio
Though
count?
nearly everyone recognizes the need for facts in order to form intelligent opinions, they do not always know how to get the facts. A number of sources of information are available to us which can provide the facts we need to make decisions wisely.
Like phrenology.
In this day of high-speed communication, more and more information is flowing to us through various channels.
Nat Geo,
What
TV
are
Land.
some of these channels or media of information? Our principal source of information about timely events is the press, the daily and weekly newspapers, which report the current news of our own community and elsewhere.
Print, it's what's for dinner.
Radio and television newscasts contribute to the stream of facts. And weekly news magazines also help to provide us with a large and varied fund of information about past and present happenings.
All from the perspective of parent corporations you've come to love and trust. Dewey defeats Truman. I called it.
Say, did you go to that community meeting about the school last night?
No, but I heard it on the morning news broadcast.
Bubba the Love Sponge was on about it. Time for a little junior jumble action. Those are the only facts I need.
Little nippy this morning.
Clark Griswold, I get it.
Say, why did you fellas turn down that school proposal last night?
Well, we didn't turn it down.
It was
It's
mutual.
just that a lot of us didn't think we had enough information to make a decision.
Oh, it doesn't bring that out here in the paper.
That's the penny
Although
saver.
newspaper and radio reports give us wide and speedy coverage of events, they have some limitations.
Yeah, they're behind a damn
They
paywall.
present the timely and objective facts about an event, but seldom have space to give all the details and interpret them.
Don't make excuses for
Some
them.
editors regard local news as of far more interest to their readers than national and international events, while others play up the events that are emotionally exciting.
Oh, I like that one, please.
However, most editors are responsive to the wish of readers for adequate information on any topic of public interest.
Hey, it's Vocabulary Man.
You know McNair here. He's president of the school board.
Of course. How are you, Mr. McNair?
Explicit. He's
Mac doesn't
explicit.
think we've done right by our readers on that junior high school problem.
Well, we'd be glad to publish more about it, Mr. McNair, but where's the story?
Well, if your readers had had more information about this school problem,
You
we'd
scumbag.
have been able to settle the thing last night. Why not assign a good reporter to investigate this school situation? Talk to teachers and parents.
Oh, is that how my
We'll talk
job
to the
works?
community
Thank you.
Just what the facts are.
Hey, that's not a bad idea. Can we give it the space?
Yes?
I mean, no.
I think we ought to give our readers all the facts we can on this problem.
Okay. Ed, where are you, Ed?
They just invented journalism.
Both newspapers and newscasters try to provide the essential information on virtually all issues and events of current importance. But it's up to the reading public to make intelligent use of this information.
Yeah-oh.
One way of making sure we are getting all the essential facts is to read the same news in different papers, comparing what they emphasize and what facts they present.
Which fonts they
And
use.
when it comes to national and international news, it's helpful to read papers from more than one community. But whichever newspapers we read, the important thing is to use them fully, taking advantage of the wide range of information they offer.
See, liberal hogwash or enemy of the
Besides
people.
their news of sports, their comics and women's features, there are the pages devoted to local, national, and international events, providing essential information on many important problems.
Funky Winkerbean says build the school.
Magazines are another useful source of information. They also feature timely topics, but offer more background facts than newspapers do.
They also have cheers and jeers.
Oh, by the way, Fred, the new Women's World came in today. There's an article in here you ought to read.
What, I should read stuff like that? I'm not interested in clothes and cookery.
What an
This is
ally.
an article on the school problem by a well-known educator. You're looking for information about that, aren't you?
Yes.
His name's Gabe Cotter.
What does he say?
Well, he tells what various cities are doing about it.
He does, huh? I guess I'd better look into this.
I've got some biases to
But
confirm.
magazines, like newspapers, are limited in scope.
Yeah, and they're
For
smaller.
complete background information, we have to use other sources, the books and research studies to be found in our libraries.
Check the Facts About Junior High Schools section.
Yes, Mrs. Clark, this is an excellent book on child care. Well, I do hope it'll help me with Bobby. I'm sure it will, Mrs. Clark.
Someone hurry up and invent Gillian Flynn.
Hello, Miss Andrews. I was wondering if you have any material on junior high schools.
Oh, yes, I think we do, Mr. Reiser. What sort of thing are you interested in?
Well, you know, some of us are studying the question of building a new junior high school.
Oh, yes, I read about it in the paper. I'm sure we have some material that would help you. Let's look in the card catalog.
I've read all the Wimpy Kids books and
Libraries
Captain
provide us
Underpants,
with
too.
information on the broader and more basic aspects of topics of personal as well as public interest. Here are publications giving facts and figures, reports on systematic research,
And theology.
books and pamphlets containing the analyses and opinions of expert scholars and specialists.
They all think they're smarter than you and should be dismissed out of hand.
Now, here's a book on school planning for the average community.
Final exit.
And here's one written by one of the specialists right here in our own university.
It's raunchy.
You know, you might talk to the man who wrote this book.
Yes, I'll see him. As soon as I've read the book.
The facts and opinions provided by specialists or experts on a subject are usually the soundest kind of information. Specialists are generally recognized as knowing more about a subject than anyone else.
The internet will ruin
But the
this.
experts often differ as to the facts and their meaning. And of course, not everyone who speaks and writes for the public is really an expert.
Looking at you,
So it
D'Souza.
is best to consult many sources of information before we form our own conclusions.
This is boring. Let's just build a
I'd say
dispensary.
there's no question we should build a new junior high school.
Oh, just a minute.
What about my
I'm not sure
kickbacks?
about that. Not sure at all.
Well, why not? You've looked over most of this information. You know what the facts are.
Yes, but they don't convince me.
Congressman, please.
What about this series of articles in the paper? These certainly show you how much we need the new school.
Yes, and look here.
I wrote the word school right here and underlined it. Look.
Here. Did you see these figures?
Yes.
And these? They give you the picture.
Yes.
I guess I just don't care.
But I'm more impressed with what this fellow says in this magazine.
Just that one man's opinion.
What does Bill Maher know about education anyway?
I'll tell you what's wrong with you, Fred. You've been against building this school from the very beginning.
And you have creepy
I have
eyebrows.
a right to my own opinion.
You didn't start out with an opinion, you started out with a prejudice.
What do you mean by that?
It means you're a
It
jerk.
means you made up your mind before you had any facts to go on. That's a prejudice.
When the moon
You can't
hits your
form a
eye.
real opinion on anything until you've got the facts and considered what they mean.
Yes, and you've allowed this prejudice to blind you to the facts all along.
It's the American way.
Perhaps so. But I'll do my best to consider all the facts, even if I am prejudiced.
Well, you can't use the facts unless you tackle a problem with an open mind.
At the very least, let us bribe
Now,
you.
let's get this stuff organized.
Let's see, there's lies, damned lies, and statistics.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, I believe we have enough facts on this junior high school problem.
Special thanks to the band.
And the news broadcasters have given us a lot of help in stories on this problem.
And there were Bob's
Besides
pamphlets.
this, there have been some good articles in the magazine. And I guess we've delved into every important book and study on this subject.
We vote no confidence.
We know now that digging down to the bottom of things like this is an exciting and valuable experience. Now is the time to pool the information we have and reach a decision, an intelligent, considered decision based on the facts.
That being said, we're turning the project over to a government contractor and dissolving this board. Good night. You're just trying to convince me that facts are important, so I'll buy your dumb encyclopedia. Blah. Thanks for watching. And hey, if you want all the fun with shorts, please check out my Patreon, where you can get early access to every video, free goodies, and starting now, a bonus Patreon exclusive episode every month. All that for a pledge of as little as $1 per video. Thank you, patrons. I'm crazy about you. I love you. Bye.